Garrett J. White, the authentic entrepreneur, coming at you real, coming at you raw, and coming at you relevant. And this, my friends, is the Daily Download. Now, as we get started off every single download, every single day, Monday through Sunday, we get to use our handy dandy flip chart. So today I'm getting a little creative in how we bring out the flip chart. Are you ready? Instead of doing the snap, today I'm gonna do the clap. Are you ready? Instead of the snap, here comes the clap. And it looks like the clap worked just like the snap. Snap and a clap, a snap and a clap. Today we're talking about perspective drives action. This is principle number 1 in the Paid to Play Academy. It's a foundation of understanding how all results are created, dictated by perspective. Now, I'm going to share a little story about this. A number of years ago, I decided to purchase my wife a new vehicle. It was actually about going on 4 years ago, because it was about the time my first daughter Bailey was born, who's turning 4 next month. Now, I go to the Range Rover dealership, or Land Rover, and I purchased my wife a new Range Rover Sport. Loved it. Beautiful vehicle, right? So we get it home. It's a fantastic gift. I'm like, yes, fantastic. Here you go. My wife's like, thank you very much. I was like, seriously, that's all I get? No cartwheels, no backflips, no tears, no nothing? She's like, thank you very much. I was like, okay, well, that works for me. So I'm sitting there a few days later, and I'm realizing, you know what? I need a tow package for this Range Rover. So I call up Range Rover, and I said, listen, could you send a tow package over? They said, sure. And then they asked me the most important question of my life, at least that day, which was, sir, Mr. White, do you know how to put the tow package on? Now, I looked inside myself and I said, where do I sit on the man scale when it comes to stuff like this? And I thought, wow, I'm really high, which is really a hyper exaggeration when it came to deals like this, like putting things on cars besides gasoline inside them. So anyways, the tow package shows up. I start a Saturday morning productively committed to creating a resolution to what was going on here with the tow package. I put on the first unit and I felt, I got this thing handled. I put on the second part of the unit and again, totally did it without a problem. And then came the third part. And for the next 45 minutes, I attempted to put the final piece of the tow package onto it, which was actually the tongue, right? And the ball, the actual part that would slide. I couldn't get it to go on. I sat over and over and over. My perspective was driving a particular action. My problem was that I was a bit insane that day, which is I kept doing the same thing over and over again, hoping that somehow magically, click, it would work. So my next door neighbor, he's a fireman, really big, big guy, right? Buff, his name's Chris. He's so buff that in the summer when he mows his lawn, no shirt, and he wears those little cut-off jean short things. You know what I'm talking about? I keep telling him he needs to upgrade his shorts, but he's like, whatever. So Chris comes over to my house and he goes, big buff. Garrett, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm trying to put on this tow package. He said, well, why don't you turn it around? So I turned it around and click. See, our actions themselves are driven by our perspective. I was committed and attached to the way I was seeing things, and I was definitely positive in my world that the perspective I had of the way of doing it was going to produce the result I was wanting. So although I wanted something that was existing down here in the realm of results, my actions were in accordance with what I saw. And what I saw was what I knew, and what I knew about putting tow packages on was almost zero. So in your world and in your life and in your business and your relationships, how often are you trying to jam the tow package on and getting zero results? And what's it going to take to have somebody like Chris with cut-off jean shorts and really big muscles to walk into your life and say, now ladies, I know you might be excited by that one, walk into your life and say, why don't you turn it around? My name is Garrett J. White and this has been the Daily Download.